All right, let's talk. What are Crown Vics worth these days? Now, I know you can get online and you can look up values. Heck, I got on kbb.com and nada.com. I just looked to see what they would say. I figured they wouldn't be accurate, and I wasn't wrong. So KBB only has Crown Vic LX. They don't even differentiate between police interceptors. NADA at least has a separate police interceptor versus the civilian models. But I was shocked. The values were ridiculously low. And I'll be honest, someone could bring me 15 grand right now for one of these cars, and I would be very hard pressed to accept an offer like that. Because think about it. You can't replace these cars for that kind of money. There's nothing else on the market that offers everything the Vic has. Reliability, the size, the power, the comfort, all of the features in that price range. For 15 grand, you're lucky to get a car that runs. So as you know, my wife was in a wreck recently, and we are fighting with the insurance company over values, shockingly. And that's what got me thinking, like, what would happen if I wrecked in the Vic? The insurance company would probably tell me, hey, here's $1,000, it's, a hunk of junk, which is ridiculous. Mine start up and run like brand new cars, and like I said, I wouldn't probably sell them if you brought me $15,000 right now. And I know some of you are shaking your heads going, no, I really wouldn't. They're that good of a car. Mine are clean, reliable, well cared for. I can count on them time and time again to just start and run and get me from point A to point B. They can get me there fast, they can get me there safe, they can get me there slow, whatever, but they work. And there's not many vehicles on the road that you can have that kind of reliability, certainly not in the prices that we're talking. So how do you even go about trying to value something like this? Like I said, you can get online and you get ridiculously low numbers. You look at the police auctions, and these things are auctioning off in rough condition, with problems, with needing tires, needing all sorts of repairs. Maybe they don't have back seats. Things are just ripped out and cut and broken and all that stuff. And they're auctioning off for above what these online sites are saying is clean retail. So the online sites are wrong because people are willing to pay for them. So let me know. What do you think? What are these Crown Vics worth nowadays? I realize we can say the simple thing of, well, whatever a willing buyer and a willing seller are willing to agree to. But that's not super helpful, especially if you're in a situation where the insurance company is trying to tell you they'll give you $1,000 for your car, and you're thinking it's worth 15 times that. But I honestly think the KBB and NADA values of these things should be closer to $10,000 to $15,000, to be honest. I really think that they are that valuable. I think people are willing to pay that if you have a good one. Obviously, we're not talking about one that's terrible shape, but I'm talking everything works, it's clean, it's safe. The mileage is in a range where you're not too worried about it. Like in my case, I got 120 on one and 150 on the other. Those are barely broken in mileages for these cars. I would expect both of them to get well over 300,000 miles just with routine maintenance. Anyway, let me know what you think. What's a Crown Vic worth these days? Does it matter if it's a police interceptor or not? Does it matter if it's got 200 or 300, 400,000 miles? Does it matter if the rear doors open from the inside? Does it matter if it's got, peeling white paint? Let me know what you think. I'm real curious.